Game paused.
The keep is enclosed.
Game
Instructions. Orders.
Game paused. Game
We stand ready. Swordsman,
Game
attack!
paused. Game running. Game 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 paused.
No space
Game
in
running.
the armor. Yes, boss. Recruits needed, sire. Yes, boss. Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed.
A message from the Wazir.
Watch your back, fool!
Game
needed.
paused. Game
Where There, dead.
Game paused. Game running.
It's a rout.
Game paused. Game running.
Smokum. Recruits
Game
needed,
paused.
sire.
Game running. Game paused. 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 Game running.
It's a rout.
Game paused. Game running. Paused. Game running.
Attain! Shot!
A message from the Wazir. Game
Run
running.
them
Game,
through!
game running.
What? Yeah.
Game paused. Game
They're
running.
chicken
Game
feed.
paused. Game running. Game paused.
Shot!
Game running. Game
Jump to
paused.
it!
Game running. Game paused. Game running. A message from the Caliph.
Watch your back, knight! Watch your back!
Game running.
نحن
Game
تحت أمرك.
paused. Game running. Game paused. Game running.
Manning siege,
game
siege
paused.
equipment.
Game running.
كما
Game
ترغب.
paused. Game running.
لنصرك.
Buildings are
Game
on fire,
paused.
sire.
Game running.
We're
Game
our
paused.
macemen.
Game
Bash 'em,
running.
lads.
Game paused. Game
we
Game
have?
paused. Game running.
My lord.
Game paused. Game running. Game paused. Game running.
What do you need? Need
Game
some
paused.
muscle?
Game running.
This
Game
device
paused.
requires
Game running.
decommissioning. Your Grace. Manning
Game
siege
paused.
equipment.
Game paused. Game running. Game paused. Game
What?
running.
They
Game
won't know
paused.
what hit them.
Game running. Game
spinning in-
paused. Game running. Game paused. Game running. Paused. Game running. Paused.
Recruits needed, sire.
Game running. Game paused. Game running. Game paused. Game running. Paused. Game running.
Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire.
نحن تحت أمرك.
Game paused.
Recruits needed, sire.
Game running.
أمرنا.
Game paused. Game running. Game paused. Game running. Game paused. Game running.
Yes,
Game
boss.
paused. Game running. Game paused. Game running.
Yeah. Where
Game
are the
paused.
mace men?
Game
They're
running. Game
dead.
paused. Game running. Paused. A message from the Emir.
Weapons needed, sire.
Oh, really? Better do something about your bothersome presence, I suppose.
Game
Ready, sir.
paused. Game running.
Fall
Game
in.
paused. Game running. Game paused. Game running. Game paused.
Shot.
Game running. Game paused. Game running.
What do you need? Need some muscle feed.
Game paused. Game running. Game paused. Game running.
Mangonel ready,
paused.
sire.
Game running.
Finding
Game
range.
A message from the Wazir.
I will strike you down.
Weapons needed.
Jump to it.
سموكم.
A message from the Emir.
Oh, really? Better do something about your bothersome presence, I suppose.
Game paused.
سموكم.
Recruits needed.
Game running.
Smooth.
Game paused. Game running. Game paused. Game running. Game paused. Game running.
It's a rout.
Game paused. Game running. Game paused. Game running. Game paused. Game running. Game paused.
It's a rout.
The enemy is filling in the
paused.
moat, my lord.
Game running. A message from the Wazir.
My warriors have failed me. Ah!
سموكم.
Game paused. Game running.
Shot.
لنصرك.
It's a rout.
Game paused. Game running.
Shot.
Weapons needed.
سوف أقوم.
Quick shoulder. Halt. Forward. Ready, sir.
نحن في خدمتك. سنترك حالا.
Fall in.
Game paused. Game running.
نحن تحت أمرك. سموكم.
Game paused. Game running. Game paused. Game running.
مولاي.
Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire.
ما هو رهانك؟ سنحكم.
You are the fifth greatest lord.
Game paused. Game running.
It's a rout.
Game paused. Game running. A message from the Wazir.
Hear the desert's call. It sings of your distraction.
Game paused. Game running.
It's a rout.
A message from the Emir.
No, you attack my castle, you attack me. I may be forced to do something about it.
Game paused. Game running. A message from the Emir.
My thunder, what a disaster!
Shoulder!
It's a rout.
Home! Ready, sir!
Game paused. Game running. Game paused.
سموكم.
Recruits needed, sire.
Game running.
كما ترغب. هلم. لنصرك. نذهب.
Game paused. Game running.
Commander, sire! Eat steel!
A message from the Emir.
My date farms wilt, my camels grow barren, and you, well, I can at least do something about you.
It's a rout.
Game paused. Game running. Game paused. Game running. Game paused. Game running.
Your popularity is falling.
Game paused. Game running. Game paused. Game running. Game paused. Game running. Game paused. Game running.
It's a rout.
Your Grace, you need something planning siege equipment.
سموكم.
Game paused. Game running.
You have something in mind? needed, sire.
Fall in!
You are the fifth greatest lord. It's a rout.
Attain! Shot!
سنترك حالا.
Game paused.
سموكم.
Recruits needed, sire.
Game running.
سوف تتم. هلم.
Game paused. Game running.
We await your orders.
Game paused. Game running.
Wood needed.
Can't place that there, my lord.
A message from the Emir.
By thunder, what a disaster!
Game paused. Game running.
سموكم. نحن في خدمتك. نزحف.
Game paused. Game running.
Attain! Shot!
Needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire. Weapons needed.
Game running.
Jump to it! Shot!
It's a rout.
Game paused. Game running.
Shoulder! Ready, sir!
It's a rout.
Fall in!
A message from the Emir.
This war is tiresome. You are tiresome. I will finish you off for good.
It's a rout.
Attain! Shot!
نحن تحت أمرك.
The enemy is filling in the moat, my lord.
كما ترغب. سنترك حالا. لنصرك سوف تتم. هلم. نزحف. نحن في خدمتك. نحن تحت أمرك. سموكم. سنترك حالا.
Game paused. Game running.
Your Grace, what needs doing? Manning siege equipment.
It's a rout.
Our tools are ready. Possible location.
A message from the Wazir.
My warriors have failed me.
Your Grace, set us a task. Manning siege equipment.
You have some my liege. You're thinking.
Message from the Emir.
No, you attack my castle, you attack me. I may be forced to do something about it.
Let's ride!
الحصان سريع.
Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire.
الحصان سريع.
Recruits needed, sire.
الحصان سريع.
A message from the Wazir.
Hear the desert's call. It sings of your destruction.
The enemy is filling in the moat, my lord.
الحصان سريع.
Recruits needed, sire.
الحصان سريع.
Recruits needed, sire.
A message from the Emir.
This war is tiresome. You are tiresome. I will finish you off for good.
الحصان سريع.
Jump to it!
الحصان سريع.
Recruits needed, sire.
الحصان سريع. الحصان سريع.
Recruits needed, sire.
A message from the Emir.
No, you attack my castle, you attack me. I may be forced to do something about it.
الحصان سريع.
Recruits needed, sire. The people worship is empty.
الحصان سريع.
How can we help?
Your
الحصان سريع.
Not enough woods.
Shoulder! Hogs!
الحصان سريع.
Recruits needed, sire.
Your Grace. Constructing siege equipment.
A message from the Emir.
Oh, really? Better do something about your bothersome presence, I suppose.
الحصان سريع.
Recruits needed, sire.
حلولنا جاهزة. الحصان سريع.
Recruits needed, sire.
الحصان سريع. الحصان سريع. سموكم.
Ready, sir. Ballista, ready.
Stone needle.
الحصان سريع.
Recruits needed, sire.
الحصان سريع.
The enemy is filling in the motion.
حلولنا جاهزة.
My liege, your thinking. Not enough woods.
الحصان سريع.
More gold in
الحصان.
A message from the Emir.
No, you attack my castle, you attack me. I may be forced to do something about it.
كما ترغب. الحصان سريع.
not enough wood.
الحصان سريع.
Recruits needed, sire.
سموكم. إلى نهايات الأرض.
We await our horses are ready. You have something. We shall dispatch them.
لنصرف. حلولنا جاهزة. الشعاب تحيي.
A message from the Emir.
Things aren't going so well, are they? Still, never mind.
A message from the Emir.
Oh, up to no good, are we? Let's see what you can do there.
الفرس تعد. لا من أسرع. الحصان سريع. اركب مثل الريح.
A message from the Emir.
By thunder, what a disaster!
We await your orders. Our blades are keen.
Your power grows.
Honor!
horses are ready.
Excellent.
You have something in mind?
Watch it.
A message from the Wazir.
Hear the desert's call. It sings of your destruction.
We await.
It's around you. Watch it crumble.
We shall dispatch them! The enemy is filling in the moat, my lord.
سموكم.
Recruits needed, sire.
سوف تتم. هلم.
It is empty.
A message from the Emir.
I have to put up with your irritating presence for too long. It is time to brush away the flies.
Recruits needed, sire. Weapons needed, sire. Gold is flowing into the treasury, sire. Not enough workers available to run this building. No change in the treasury, lord.
Fall in! Again! Shot! Jump to it!
Our horses are ready. Your popularity, you have something in mind.
Honor!
Excellent.
Charge!
Bravo.
Cut them down!
What is your thinking?
We shall dispatch them! Sir!
It's around.
الحصان سريع.
Recruits needed, sire.
A message from the Emir.
No, you attack my castle, you attack me. I may be forced to do something about it.
Recruits needed, sire.
الحصان سريع.
Enemy recruits filling in the moat, my lord.
More gold is needed. سموكم.
Recruits needed, sire.
نحن في خدمتك. نحن تحت أمر سموكم. كما ترغب.
Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire.
Shoulder! Hogs! Ready, sir! Fall in! That's a double! Again! Shot!
My liege.
Your power.
Honor!
change in the Treasury Lord.
A message from the Emir.
Oh, Blue Thunder! Mother told me to be more careful. Still, a better life awaits.
Mount up!
نحن أبطال. لا من أسرع. اركب مثل الريح.
You have something in mind? Distance is no problem! My liege, you are thinking.
Jump to it!
الحصان جاهز إلى نهاية الأرض.
We await your orders. To horse!
بأمرك. الفرس جاهز.
Charge!
سمو.
A message from the Emir.
Oh, up to no good, are we? Let's see what you can do there.
لا من أسرع.
A message from the Emir.
Things aren't going so well, are they? Still, never mind.
اركب مثل الريح. الفرس جاهز. لا من أسرع. اركب مثل الريح. خيولنا سريعة. سمعكم؟
Our horses stand ready!
نحن خيولنا جاهزة. الفرس جاهز. لا من أسرع. اركب مثل الريح. الفرس جاهز. لا من أسرع.
You have... We shall dispatch them!
الحصان سريع. اركب مثل الريح. الفرس
A
جاهز.
message from the Emir.
No, you attack my castle, you attack me. I may be forced to do something about it.
لا من أسرع.
A message from the Wazir.
My warriors have failed me! Ah!
The stockpile is full, my lord. Our horses are ready. You have something, my liege.
It's a rout.
We await your orders.
For your honor!
It's a rout.
نحن أبطال. اركب مثل الريح. الفرس جاهز. الحصان سريع.
Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire.
الحصان سريع.
Needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire.
خيولنا جاهزة. لا من أسرع.
It's a rout.
Our blades are keen.
Charge!
الحصان سريع.
Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire.
الحصان سريع.
Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire.
الحصان سريع.
Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire.
الحصان
Recruits
سريع.
needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire.
الحصان سريع.
Your power grows.
Our horses stand down!
It's a rout.
You have something in mind?
Excellent.
What is your... We shall dispatch
It's a
them!
rout.
من تبكم؟ اركب مثل الريح.
It's a rout.
نحن خيولنا جاهزة. الحصان سريع. من تبكم؟ الفرس تعلو.
My liege. For your honor! Our blades are keen. Our horses we see no route. You have something in mind?
It's a rout.
Distance is now! Hunt them down!
نحن أبطال. لا من اركب مثل الريح. الفرس تعلو. لا من أسرع.
A message from the Wazir.
We are weak. We will be strong.
اركب مثل الريح. هدفنا الخاطر.
A message from the Wazir.
Disperse your troops. What are they doing here outside my castle?
الفرس تعلو.
A message from the Wazir.
Leave my castle alone, you wretched tinman.
الجهاد تحلق.
Yes, boss. Bash 'em, lads! Charge!
My liege, your orders. Our blades are keen.
What? All that
It's a
way?
rout.
بأمركم.
Our horses are ready. Distance is no. You have something in mind?
It's a rout.
Yeah. What a lousy job.
Excellent.
الحصان سريع.
Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire.
الحصان سريع.
Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire. My liege. We shall dispatch them!
الحصان سريع.
Recruits needed, sire.
A message from the Wazir.
This was not foretold. I should not die. No!
نحن خيولنا جاهزة. لا من أسرع. اركب مثل الريح.
We await your orders. Distance! Our horses are
It's a
ready.
rout.
الحصان سريع.
Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire. Recruits
الحصان سريع.
needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire.
الحصان
Recruits
سريع.
needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire.
الحصان سريع. الحصان سريع. إلى
It's a
نهاية
rout.
الأرض.
You have something in mind? We see no route. What is your thinking? We await your orders. Our blades are keen.
A message from the Caliph.
Remove your army from sight of my castle walls at once!
Your power grows.
Our horses are ready.
سموكم الفرس تعدو نحن أبطال.
A message from the Caliph.
Stay away from the infidel! Stay away!
You had something in mind? What is your thinking?
خيولنا جاهزة. لا من أسرع. بأمرك. اركب مثل الريح. الفرس تعدو.
My liege. For your honor! The stockpile is full, your my lord. Orders. Our blades are keen. Charge! Our horses are down! You have something in mind.
Once more.
For your honor!
Bravo.
What is your charge?
Bravo.
We are the macemen.
My liege. Cut them down! We await your orders. We shall dispatch them!
A message from the Caliph.
What? You dare to invade my lands? You will pay dearly for this!
A message from the Emir.
Oh, blue thunder! Mother told me to be more careful. Still, a better life awaits.
For your honor! You had something in mind?
Yeah. What? All that way? سموكم لا من أسرع.
The stockpile is full, my lord.
A message from the Caliph.
You have not seen the last of me, infidel!
إلى نهايات الأرض.
Victory!